Hey everybody, how are you? Today is a big day. It's like a really big day. So not only is it day 96 of my 100-day journey to becoming a better me, but today is also another milestone for me. A really big milestone. So guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Marci Nettles, and I am excited to be coming to you live from our home in Surprise, Arizona. And if you're hopping on here live with me, like my friend Emmy right there, thank you so much for being here with me. Please put city, state where you're coming in from. I appreciate you. And guys, if you're watching this as a replay, hashtag replay in the comment section with city, state as well, where you're coming in from. Hey Jill, thanks for joining. And if you feel that you're going to get any value out of this and you start to get that value, please make sure that you mash that share button. Sharing is caring, moving information forward that someone else can potentially get some value out of too. Hi Kathy, how are you? So guys, again, I'm super excited. Today's a really big day, okay? 96 of the 100 days on this journey that I'm on to becoming a better me, because I need to be better so I can be better for you, okay? So this whole journey is not about one thing in particular. It's about the whole thing. It's about becoming more so that I can be and do more for each one of you. And that's not just limited to the people that are watching this video, okay? So there's a lot. There's a lot that goes into that. So today's day 96. I've tackled alcohol. I've tackled my relationship with food. I've been strengthening my core, and now for 21 days I've been giving you calls to action, hoping that I can inspire you and encourage you to do something in your life a little bit different so you can get a different result than what you've been getting. Okay, so I hope that you've resonated with at least one call to action and have decided to do something different in your life. Hi Victor, how are you? Hey Jerry, how are you? So guys, today is a big day. It is August 7th of 2019. And what that means to me, a big part of my journey, you know, my whole life has been a journey, but a big part of my journey and a big part of the things that I've experienced and gone through that helped create me into who I am started 10 years ago today, August 7th of 2009. So this whole story is all about, you know, things that I've been through, things that almost killed me, because I did. I almost died, but I didn't. And it's a matter of what I decided to do with the not dying part that's brought me here in front of you today. So I am really excited. Hey Leonardo, Harold, how are you? So 10 years ago, I was in a car accident. I used to be a police officer. I loved it. For almost 10 years I was, here in the city that I now reside in. But on that day, 10 years ago, I was in this car accident that changed everything. You know, on impact, I had physical injuries. I had mental injuries. And then I ended up having injuries that went so deep into my soul that it kind of changed who I was for a while. So I ended up with a brain injury. I ended up with several herniated discs throughout my spine that required surgery, which meant I could not be a police officer anymore. So it ended my career. It ended what I thought was my purpose. After the accident, about 6 months later is when I had my first surgery, my neck surgery. I have a fused neck. On the operating room table, they didn't realize that they were cinching off my air tube. What I needed to survive was being cut off on the operating room table, and I almost died, but I didn't. I moved forward. I had another surgery shortly after that. I've had 3 total. And what I can tell you is that surgeries are not a solution. They help with certain things, but it is not a solution. I ended up in a situation to where I couldn't pay my bills because I had lost my career. I was on a lot of prescription medication that was changing who I was up here, and yet somewhere inside of there, I was still there. Hi Stacy, how are you? And it was so hard for me, not being able to let me out, not being able to be who I am. So I ended up on some prescription medication that had warning labels on them that said may cause suicidal tendencies. The warning's there for a reason. And so the combination of my injuries, my brain injury, losing my career and my purpose, not being able to pay my bills. I was in a marriage at that time that was struggling, and financial struggles added on to it. It became not good. And on top of that, the prescription drugs. And I ended up going into a severe downward spiral that led to 4 suicide attempts. The first attempt, I didn't die. The second attempt, I didn't die. The third attempt, I didn't die. The fourth attempt, I didn't die. Why? Why didn't I die? It's not because I didn't do it right. It's because God knew that He had a purpose for me, and that there was a reason for me to go through every single step of it, every single thing that I went through. And so what I have to tell you guys is that I went through it, because guess what? I'm not dead. And I had amazing people around me, and I was blessed with an amazing opportunity that came into my hands that had products that help your body be activated and work differently than anything else in the world. And it gave me hope. It gave me hope that I could get my mind and it could get my body working. And this opportunity gave me hope that there was a purpose for me again, which all of those things came true, just like in a dream, right? It all came true. And on top of that, now, 10 years later, I can look back on everything that I just shared with you, all of those times that I almost died, but I didn't. And all of the pain, all of the discomfort around the physical injuries, around the drugs, around the emotional problems with going through a divorce and losing a house and not knowing who I am and not being the mother that I wanted to be, and all of these things, right? Not to mention everything else in my life that had led up to this point already. I can look back on every single thing that didn't kill me, and I am thankful for it. I'm thankful because what I went through helped to create who I am now. Who I am sitting in front of you right now is a strong, powerful, independent, and yet partner, loving, kind, selfless. I'm able to feel other people. I have empathy. I have understanding that most people can't understand for people that are going through things like what I went through. And so I can look back and I can see everything that was such a difficulty in my life. From the time I was 13, I could name things off to you. I could name it. Things that were so hard that I could have let break me, that has created who I am now and who I can be. So my call to action for you today is a huge one. I want you to know that everything that you've been through can either break you down or it can be part of your breakthrough. It can be the fuel that pushes you forward and can give you the opportunity and the ability to help someone else. Or you can let it be your excuse in why you stay stuck and why you don't do the things that you are fully capable of, that you were created to be and do, and not be there for the people that need you to be there for them. So what do you choose? Your call to action today is go and look at the things that you've been using as crutches, that you've been using as excuses, those things that maybe almost killed you too, that you keep thinking back on and you, well, if only that had not happened. If I hadn't had to go through that, I would be different. If I had had an easier life, then I would be able to be more successful. No, I want you to turn your mindset around those circumstances. I want you to create a power around them and an understanding that you went through it because there was something for you to grow from. And now because you decide to grow from it, you can be even more. So just like this 100-day journey that I'm going on to become more so that I can be more for each one of you, I want you to do the same thing today for call to action number 21 on day 96. Evaluate the difficulties that you've had in your life. even if you're in a difficult time right now. And don't ask why you went through, but what can I learn from it? And how can I grow? And who can I help because of it? Okay? So that's your call to action. Is everybody in? Please say you're in, guys. You got to be in. And please, again, please mash that share button, share it forward, because somebody needs to know that the things that they went through that almost killed them is not here to stop them. It's here to propel them. Okay? All right. I love you. God loves you. You are more than enough just because you are. And just, oh my gosh, I'm on day 96. Can you believe it? All right, guys. Have a great night. Love you.